Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the RealNex Webinar series. Today we'll be talking about creating professional quality videos with your smartphone, and delighted to have with me today Kyle Shannon, Storyvine founder. I'm Jeff Finn, CEO at RealNex, and we're going to have a fast-paced introduction to the new RealNex Video Maker. So Kyle is a master storyteller and marketer, professionally trained writer and actor, and he's now built Storyvine, which is an incredible platform to create user-generated videos just like a professional would. So a curated video with multiple scenes all packaged together with an intro, close, music, branding to create incredible videos from your iPhone or Android device for a variety of applications. And we've seen this and have been supporters of Storyvine over the years as they've built out their platform and really pioneered the story making in the healthcare industry. And we saw a tremendous application for this technology in commercial real estate. We've now built templates and implemented the RealNex Video Maker for property tours, which is a natural to be able to take your client on a property tour, show them inside, outside, multiple scenes, bring it together. But there's more to it than that. There's the ability to create simple introductory messages and or thank you notes or follow-ups. You can create testimonials from your clients. Again, everything comes professionally packaged and branded, and importantly, it's an incredibly affordable tool. So for multiple teams, multiple people on your team, unlimited use to create these, a simple downloadable app that you put on your device, and you're good to go. Once you're done, and we'll show you this at the end after Kyle's presentation, you're able to take the videos, bring them up to YouTube, and you can then embed those videos in any of your RealNex applications. So from your CRM, email marketing campaigns, and flyers to Market Edge brochures, embed them in the PDFs for your offering memorandum or your proposals, as well as in Marketplace to showcase your listings into the broader market. And of course, to use them just as a video capture that you can share directly with a client or prospect to win business or take a client on a tour with. So Kyle, while you're away, we extolled your virtues, told your a little bit of your story, but I know the audience is anxious to see what the Video Maker powered by Storyvine can do for them and how commercial real estate professionals can take advantage of the incredible platform that you've built.
Awesome. Well, terrific. Thank you for your time, Jeff. Appreciate you having me here. Appreciate everyone's time. We'll get into this right away. So in today's world, if you want to produce video, you have two choices. You've got professional video, which is great, but it's really limited because it's expensive and it's time consuming. So from a marketing standpoint, what that means is you can't use very much video. And that can be frustrating. So, it means, by definition, you're not necessarily thinking about video for all of the ways you may want to communicate. So you got professional video, you've got user-generated video. User-generated video is great, and a lot of real estate organizations are using, you can just pull out your phone, you can make a video. The challenge with user-generated video is the quality's all over the place. It's not branded for your organization. It likely doesn't have contact information in it. The storytelling's all over the place, meaning, one broker will make a 2-second video, the other one will make a 20-minute video. So it's an imperfect solution that way. What you ideally need is something that can give you professional video, but give you the nimbleness and the flexibility of user-generated video. And that's what Storyvine is. We call it pro user-generated video. And the way you can think of it is that we're building templates ahead of time. They've already been built. All you have to do is put your logo and your brand colors on them. And then the app guides you to do everything. So here's how it works. There's kind of 3 legs to the Storyvine stool. The capture component, how you actually film the videos, is through the Storyvine app. And how we capture that content is by guiding the end user, whether this is a broker or whether this is an office manager or really anyone. Anyone can use the app. They're guided exactly what to do. So they launch the Storyvine app, they pick a particular template, and then you'll notice there's a little dotted outline where the person puts their head in the frame. There's an area that looks like, don't put your head here. That's because we're going to put a logo there in the final video, but the end user doesn't need to know that. They just need to know, I'm going to follow these instructions. So step one, take a picture for the video. So if it's a broker profile, it might be a picture of the broker. If it's a building, you might take a picture of the building. So you're coached on exactly what to do. Then when you're happy with that picture, you move on to the next step, where in this case, this person is prompted to introduce themselves. Now, if Larisha likes what she recorded there, she can move on to the next step. But if she doesn't, she can redo it as many times as she wants, right? So one of the problems you have when you're filming a video, you're a minute and a half into the video and you mess something up and you got to completely start over. Well, with Storyvine, you get to do as many takes as you want in these little mini steps along the way. And then Larisha's experience from that point forward, depending on the template, she's going to be asked different kinds of questions. So if it's a broker profile template, she'll be asked questions about who she is as a broker. If it's about the property, she'll be prompted to talk about the property, if that makes sense. So that's the Storyvine app and how video is captured. Okay, so you pick a template, you answer some questions in the app, and then what happens? Well, if you want to produce a video, if you want to produce a professional video, how does it get edited? Well, with Storyvine, the editing of the video itself is fully automated. So you can think of it like this. Sitting up in the cloud is a fully edited video shell waiting for Larisha's information to come in, her video clips that she recorded, the pictures, the text that she entered. And through what we call auto magic editing, it's all stitched together into a professional video within about 5 minutes. So here's the video that Larisha produced when she answered those questions.
Hello, Larisha McElhaney here, your commercial broker serving the La Plata County region of Colorado. I was born and raised here in Durango, Colorado, and after going to college and traveling the world, I came back and 12 years ago started the Iono commercial brokerage firm serving La Plata County, who we consider our friends, neighbors, and family.
The colors that you see there will be your brand colors. It'll be your logo. It'll be your people. But you know, the idea of being able to, you know, meet a broker or, you know, maintain that relationship, even if you're not, you know, face to face, this can be a really powerful tool for that. And because there's no additional cost to produce additional videos, you can now start to think about using videos, you know, for profiles, but even, you know, video notes to customers. You know, you can create a video for every property that you think is relevant to do that for. So it makes it very powerful that way, which leads me to the third leg of the stool with the Storyvine platform, which is there's a back-end system where you can manage all of this content. So you can review videos. If videos come in and it was a test video, or, you know, it wasn't quite right, you can mark it as do not use or approved. You can publish it straight to YouTube from this back-end system. So all of the videos that are captured, unlike, you know, when you're doing user-generated video, if someone just films it on their phone, it's just on their phone and wherever it might be on the internet. With Storyvine, all of those videos end up in this central library that you can repurpose and reuse and you know, curate and things like that. So that's basically how the technology works. Let me pause for a second and see if there's any questions on that, and then we can talk about the specific templates that are included in the RealNex kit.
Is there a way to send the MP4 to a client without uploading to YouTube?
Yes, absolutely. So when a video is finished, that broker or whoever films the video will receive an email back where they can preview that video. That video can then be, that email can then be forwarded to a client where they can do it, or you can copy and paste the video out of that email and paste it into another email. So absolutely. You can also download the video if you want to share it in some other way, where you don't want to put it on YouTube, but you want to share it on some social media channel or put it on a Facebook channel or even upload it to your website, you can do that as well. So once the video is produced, you can do anything you want with it. What's nice with what RealNex has done is if you publish it to YouTube, there's integrations into a lot of the marketing materials where you can include a YouTube link in those marketing materials, and it will automatically incorporate that video into that marketing piece.
If there's any other questions, keep them coming. But for now, Kyle, that's it. So it just
terrific. Okay, so as Jeff mentioned, included in the kit. So when you buy a Storyvine subscription, it includes 4 templates that are pre-built. So one of those templates is a broker profile template. So it allows your brokers to create an introduction video. There are actually 3 different property walkthrough templates, and the property walkthrough templates are a 2-space, a 3-space, and a 4-space. So if you've got, say, a simple space like a warehouse, you might use the 2-space property walkthrough. If you've got something more complicated like a condo, you can use the 4-space version. So we've got multiple versions of the property walkthrough, but it allows you to very easily, and it guides you, talk about space number 1 here, talk about space number 2 there. So you talk about the different features of a particular property. And again, you have the finished video back within minutes. There's also a customer testimonial template. So if you want your customers to create testimonials about the work you've done for them, I know RealNex uses that template a lot because they have a lot of fans, and they've been getting some really great customer testimonials. Again, it's super easy. You just give access to the customer testimonial template to a customer, and they download the Storyvine app, they answer some questions, and a few minutes later, you've got a testimonial you can share on your site. And then the final template is a really flexible one. It's called a short video note, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a single take. So you might have a deal announcement, or you might have done some research that you want to share, or you might just want to send a thank you note, or hey, answering a question. So it allows you to very, very quickly put together a thank you. But again, unlike just recording it on your phone and sending the email, that's going all, with your branding, potentially with information about a property or contact information for a broker. So it's good to go. I'm going to I'll play a little bit of an example here of the property walkthrough. So here's a property walkthrough video.
Hello, I'm Guy Livingston, and welcome to Pinnacle Square, a 33,000 square foot, single story, concrete tilt office building located in West Boise on the Emerald Street office corridor. Let's take a look at Suite 110, fronting Emerald Street and consisting of approximately 1,600 square feet in an open workstation configuration.
So I wanted to also share with you the process of how do you set up a Storyvine account? Once you buy the subscription, how does it work? Well, there's a handful of steps. It's relatively simple. The toughest thing to do is basically set it up. It's not dissimilar to the setup you have when you're setting up, your marketing channel within RealNex, where you upload your logo, set your colors, things like that. So step 1 is you personalize your account with your logo, with your brand colors, your URL, things like that. Relatively straightforward. Someone in the office can be assigned as the manager of the Storyvine account, and you just upload that stuff. Super simple. The next step is to assign what we call story makers. So story makers are people who use the app to film. So this could be individual brokers, this could be an office manager, can really be anyone. You can assign access to a customer if you want a customer testimonial then. So you assign story makers to download the app. You're giving them access to one or more of those templates, and then it's your job to motivate them to film videos and let them know how they're going to be used and things like that. The third step is reviewing and approving the videos. If you need to manage things centrally, you can. If you don't need to do that, you can just have the brokers send send the videos that arrive in their email. So you can customize your workflow about how videos get approved. And then the final thing that you do is once a video has been approved, get it to YouTube. The Storyvine system will automatically put it there. So once a video has been approved, you can just literally hit a button and it'll automatically upload it to your YouTube channel with a lot of the information about the video. You just update the title and the description of the YouTube post, and it'll automatically post that to YouTube within minutes. So that's the basic process of setup. So I just wanted to give you a sense of how that works. And then in terms of the product itself, and as Jeff mentioned earlier, a lot of the RealNex products now support YouTube videos. So it's very, very easy to get the videos you push to YouTube into your property listings, profile pages, things like that. And then the last thing to talk about is the deal. How much is it? Well, the normal Storyvine pricing is $500 a month for up to 25 brokers, and that's unlimited videos and 2 licenses to that back-end management system. For RealNex, we've done some specialty pricing to accommodate different sized offices and to give a bit of sweeter deal. So for small offices, it's up to 10 brokers. It's unlimited videos. That's $125 a month if you go monthly, or if you know that video is going to be an important part of your marketing mix, then you can commit for the year and we'll give you 2 months free on all of these deals. The medium office is 11 to 25 brokers, unlimited videos, $250 a month. And then for a large office, we increased our normal cap of 25 brokers up to 50 brokers, and that's $500 a month for 25 to 50 brokers. Again, unlimited videos in these 4 templates that you see here. So with that, I will stop talking. Jeff, happy to take any other questions, happy to talk video, why it works, why you should use it, why not, or answer anything else.
Perfect. Well, I think you've answered most of the questions because there are a few coming in. The question is, and we're working on this, are there plans for individuals? And you might want to just describe why it is the way it is and where that's headed.
Yeah, and so that's coming. The current technology, I mean, part of the problem is you've got to upload that logo, you've got to get your branding right, the URL right. And so in order to do this branded video, that's kind of got to be done, once for the office effectively. Having each individual broker do that gets incredibly complicated. So we'll need to find a way to simplify that process and not only simplify it, but make sure that it still works, because you want to make sure that any video that's being produced and shared with the world is up to your standards from a branding perspective. So there's a little bit of complication in how we do it, but that's why it's done on a per office basis. But yeah, we're looking into per broker pricing.
So let me take back over control, and I'll just show a couple of the applications, because I think we're pretty excited about some things and how this can be implemented.
Awesome.
Within RealNex. So you should be seeing my screen now, and so inside of the RealNex CRM, there's now a capability to create all of your email marketing campaigns, and we call it Real Campaigns. So you might want to send to a group, send a message, and so you'd select your Real campaign. It'll send to all the people in the current query or any selected records that you have. Simply proceed. You pick your template. This one is one of our video templates, but there are multiple templates. And so I've been able, in the interest of time, I built this ahead of time, put in the picture, linked the video, created a quick message, and sent this out to my audience. And you'll see if I go into my Outlook, the message came through. And you get right into your video.
Hello, I'm Guy Livingston, and welcome to Pinnacle Square, a 33,000 square foot single-story concrete tilt office building
with the branding
located
and the color
in West Boise
and the voice
on the Emerald Street office corridor.
I'm just going to give you that quick snap of that, and then come back and show you what happens next. So you sent the video, you've got the video embedded, you sent out the message, and now in your real campaigns, you're able to see what's happened with that. And you see that it was sent to 22, 17 were delivered, 1 was dropped, 6 were opened, 4 people clicked and 2 bounced. So quickly I can see who clicked, and oh, these people were very interested. I can immediately go and follow up with them in my CRM, which is great. I can also come in and put it into a property flyer. So I'm working on this project. I want to embed a video in my presentation. I can very quickly go to a summary in the presentation, click on that, and just add the link and drop in that video, the YouTube video link. And now, even in the PDF, the electronic brochure that's going out to a client, they're going to see this as a video. They can click on it and open it up, and again, make your messaging more compelling. Video is proven to be much more compelling for not just engagement, but for people. If they know there's a video, they open the documents more in email campaigns, and they engage more fully with your property and your messaging. In our listings, we also have the full ability to add a video link to a property. So we come into the property listing, add video, and again, the property, the tour is right there within that message and in that presentation to the marketplace. So those are just a few of the ways within RealNex to apply the Storyvine Video Maker, but you can use it outside. There are questions from the audience about the need to have RealNex. We've just made it very efficient to access, deploy, and implement, but the Video Maker is an application that we've jointly created with the Storyvine team. And if you want, you can subscribe just to that and use it as a standalone application. So there were some questions about that, and let's see if there's any other questions as I was going through. Let's see. Our video is getting caught in spam filters. So Kyle, I don't know if you have any experience with that, any best practices, but we found the videos getting through cleanly in most messages. Sometimes there are people that have pretty high security on their side, and you may need to just enable yourself to be whitelisted or marked as a favored sender so that you can come through. But haven't seen the video creating an issue.
Any automated email, may get flagged by that, but generally, you'll get things whitelisted for general email. We're not actually emailing the video itself. We're emailing a link in this case to the YouTube link, but even the video that gets sent back to the Storymaker that's filmed, they're getting back a link that with just a picture in the email itself. So we're not sending a 25 or 50 megabyte file. We're just sending a little thumbnail of the video, and then when you click on that, it actually takes you to play the video in your browser. So no, we haven't had any experience with things getting flagged for spam. If we were sending actual videos, then the answer would be yes. I don't think it would get out of your inbox, much less into anyone else's.
So Kyle, there's a lot of people asking for PDFs of the presentation, which I know we have, and we'll be glad to send out, as well as some of the sample videos. We'll get that out to the audience. And I'm sorry, one more question's coming in. Of what if you have other content? What if you have other video reel or photo reel content? Can that be brought in?
Yeah, so the way you would do that is any video that you can get to your camera roll on your phone, you can bring in. So when you get to those individual segments in the capture process, you can either film it live or you can load a video from your camera roll. So let's say for the intro of the property, you've got a drone shot that someone did. But you still want to talk about the individual spaces. Well, you could just import the drone shot into segment 1 and then, film live segments 2, 3, and 4. So you can bring it in that way. Yeah, and it's relatively straightforward.
Perfect. I think that was the question. Yep.
Okay, great.
Excellent. So
Yeah,
right on target.
yeah, because what I was
Go ahead.
I was going to say what that allows you to do, like if you took the video note, which is just a single segment template, if you film something outside of Storyvine and you just basically wanted to rewrap it in your branding, you could use that video note, put in the appropriate text to describe the video, then just import that video, and then you've got now a branded version of that video. So yeah, it's that would be a good way to hack the system, actually, just to be able to rewrap existing content that might not be branded. Really
yeah,
good
so it's beautiful the way the watermark or the logo comes in, the colors come in with, and the text overlays. So for messaging that you want to bring in throughout, and just to make it that give it that professional packaging to it, so it's not just raw footage coming through. So there's a lot of RealNex clients in the audience. Love to have you test this out, but some of you aren't RealNex clients. We'd love to have you learn more about RealNex as well as the Video Maker. We have an incredible CRM platform, marketing and financial analysis tools, as well as presentation creation. We have the video content. We also have 3D modeling and virtual reality. So whether, video is great if things exist, but our VR tools are great for things that don't or don't look quite as nice as they might once they're completed. So think about all the different tools that might be available to you that you can take advantage of. And Kyle, if you want to have some closing comments, we will wrap it up.
Terrific. Well, again, yeah, thank you all for your time again. But really appreciate your time. If anyone has any questions or want to dialogue, I'm happy to hop on the phone and dig a little bit deeper. If you have questions about how the back-end system works or anything like that, I'm happy to do it. But really just appreciate your time. Video is a thing, and now with the RealNex Video Maker, it's a thing that you can do very, very efficiently, but still keep it as professional as ever. So thanks all for your time.
Thank you, Kyle. Really appreciate it. Thanks. It's a pleasure to be working with you and bringing this great product to the market
Likewise.
together. And thank you all for joining us today. And we look forward to following up and talking to you and helping you make great professional videos with your smartphone.